Microphone test. Microphone check 1, 2. Got Highland Hills 12UA versus Vail. Third game of the Aspen tournament. Testing to make sure that we have audio. Confirmed we have audio. All right, as we get started here, face-off 1 to Vail, but picked up by Rousseau, who's coming up after moving back to offense with Emma and Colton Melby back in the lineup. Blake picks it up, cut into the middle, gets to the slot, but he loses the puck. Grayson Martin throws it back in front. Rousseau is there, but it's taken away by Vail's D. Held in the zone again. Blake Yates gets it and is able to get it deep. Rousseau's going to be going for the puck in the corner, able to retain it, knocked off the puck, but picked back up by Blake. Pass goes through to Grayson, comes through to Melby. Melby gets it, tries to send it through. Scramble in front, picked up. Vail's going to break back the other way. Melby and Emma Ward. Nice toe drag there. Shot and score by number 5 for Vail. Good offensive pressure for the Highland in the first series there, but nice snipe by number 5 for Vail to get Vail on the board on their first shot of the game. So Skolnick's taping the draw with Jeffers and Cohen King, Gage Perkins and Davenport on D. One back to Perkins, who tries to send it forward. Held out by Vail, who it's sent back deep by Skolnick. Vail picks it up, circling behind their net. Cohen King in pursuit, reversed course. Attempts to send it up. Vail has it, trying to clear it through. Davenport's able to hold the puck, keeps it out of the zone, breaks back the other way. Is picked back up by Vail. Riley Jeffers with a nice interception at center ice. Picked back up by Vail, brought in over Declan's left side. Perkins forces him around the backside, throws in front, but no one there. Skolnick tries to clear the zone, sent back deep. Davenport's first to retrieve it. Chips it up the board. It's going to get to Cohen King. Cohen sends it blindly right to the defenseman holding the blue line. Perkins is going to be on the puck as it slips through. Loses it. Shot goes wide through the other side of the net. Sent back around for Vail. Vail's trying to pick it up behind the net. Davenport walls off the Vail player. Puck is squeezed through. Skolnick picks it up as he's working through. Trickled up and out of the zone. Cohen King trying to pursue on the regroup. Number 2 picks it, goes around the world behind the net. Picked up and stolen, chipped out. Highland's going to get a change as the puck comes all the way down and is on net. Riley Jeffers is still pursuing as the rest of the Jaguars change. Vail picks it up through the neutral zone, passes it up the side. Centering pass there. Thrown on and trickles through Declan's 5-hole for the second goal of the game. Bates on the draw, wins it back, but Vail intercepts it as they try to pass it around. Vail's able to get around behind the net, looking for the centering pass. Luca Bates is on it. Colt Williams heads out. Good middle pass that is on goal by number 29. Good save by Declan there. Passes from the corner back up to the point for Vail. Tam is walled off of the puck and it's sent behind the net. Bates pressures and Emma Ward picks up the puck but turns it right back to Vail. Luca's able to pick it up. Looks to send it out of the zone, but it's held in again. Tam is able to chip it off the boards and out. Venman pursuing and giving chase. Venman giving chase as the puck's at the center ice. They're able to get it. Vail brings it back into the zone. Goes around Colt Williams looking for that centering pass. Loses the puck. It's picked up by Tam. Tam looking to get it out. It's sent right into the feet of the defenseman. Luca Bates chips it down the ice for an icing call so that they can get a change. So far, Vail is pressuring in the zone, showing a lot of speed. Highland's got to pick it up the effort level a little bit here to match up. So defensive zone face-off, it's going to be Rousseau on the draw. He's with Blake Yates and Grayson Martin. We got Perkins and Colton Melby on the wings. The puck is carried out of the zone and sent right back in by Vail. That will be offsides. So reset, Rousseau on the draw again. It's won by Vail. Vail sends it deep. Perkins intercepts. Chips it out, but out of the zone, but it's picked back up by Vail. Blake Yates trying to pressure. Centering pass is sent behind. Pass goes in front. Melby fights him off. Puck goes all the way through the crease, hits the back post, and stays out. Declan doesn't have a stick. Kicks the puck to the net. Kicks it to the corner. Good save by Declan. He's got a stick back. Vail's got some pressure. Throws it in front. Melby is able to chip it out of the shot range. Blake Yates picks it up and is skating back the other way. Looks to pass it across. Gets it to Grayson Martin. Tips off of his stick. The back check by Vail picks the puck back up. Turned over to Vail's defense, who's going to regroup, sending it behind their net. Vail on the regroup. Good hold by Perkins at the blue line with the skate. Shot on goal, gets through, but is easily handled by the goalie. Puck comes out of the zone. Melby gets it, sends it back deep behind the net. Rousseau is charging hard to be the first to attack. Cohen King try to get to the half boards, held in by Skolnick on the half wall. Davenport's trying to help keep it in as well. Comes all the way back. Cohen King, everybody's chipping in on that wall, but it does trickle through. Rousseau picks it up as he's covering for the defense, throws it in and deep on net. Vail picks it up to retrieve. Skolnick is pressuring. The pass comes all the way down. Cole Williams is one-on-one with Vail. Forces him wide, where Riley Jeffers is able to squeeze him off the puck. Skolnick picks it up, coming with some momentum. turned over and not just now cleared out with Cohen King helping out along the boards. Cole Williams is coming back to retrieve the puck as it's sent deep by Vail. Squeezed off of it on the half boards. It's retained and held in. Jeffers tries to chip it out. It's held in on the blue line by Vail again. Shot goes wide around Declan's blocker side. Sending it back and forth behind the net is Vail. Vail's looking for the pass through the slot. Misses everybody, and it trickles out of the zone. Vail goes D to D on the regroup, sends it back in, and chips back deep. Davenport's going to be the first one there. Turns around and looks. Held off of the puck. Squeezes it through and gets it out to Cohen King. Cohen throws it up to the defenseman who's waiting for it. Puck is tipped off of a backside of a Vail person and goes beyond the boards. Alex Tam puts some pressure on their D. He's able to steal it and is going to be clearing it out of the zone. Gets to the red line, sends it deep, and looks like a couple of some changes are happening. So defense changes. Ward and Melby are out on the ice. Venman shoots in off the bench and is able to hold it momentarily in the zone. Tam's there helping out as well. Good battle along the ward. Vail picks it up, and Vail looks like they're going to have an opportunity at least a 2-on-1. Cut back through. Great save by Declan on the pass to the middle. Puck comes free and is covered by Declan as well. Great. Good play by Vail to get the 2-on-1 and the pass across. Even better save by Declan St. John. Bates on the faceoff, wins it to Emma Ward. She's not able to retrieve it. Vail gets there and pushes it behind the net. Still has it behind the net, tries to send it around. Luca Bates picks it up in the corner, throws it to the middle of the ice. Nobody there. 29 retrieves it and sends it deep. It's back behind the net again. Emma fighting with a couple Vail teammates. Gets sent up to the point. Shot is tipped. Goes through Melby into the far corner. Sending it behind the net again. 29's not able to hold on to it. Venman gets it, but the wings are so low that they're throwing it right up to the defense who's just holding the blue line consistently. Pass goes to the middle. Tam is circling back to help out and chips it out. Pass tries to go D to D, but no one there, but it does stay in the zone as Vail's able to retain possession. Vail is changing while holding the zone, getting new blood. Emma Ward intercepts a pass, tries to throw it up and off at the boards, gets it out of the zone. Regroup for Vail. Hits a player that's coming to change. Tam sends it down the ice, and we get a few line changes. So Perkins and Colt Williams come out on the defensive side. It looks like Bates, Tam, and Grayson Martin on the wings. Gage is going to get to the puck first. Vail putting pressure, keeps Gage in the corner. Gage gets it up to Alex Tam, who is knocked off the puck with a strong move by Vail. Vail looks for the pass to the middle, isn't able to connect with anybody, squirts free, and the point drives it to the side and gets a shot off the side of the net. Tam gets it, tries to throw it up top. Again, nobody there. Defense has an opportunity to get all the way through. Deflected shot. Declan holds onto the rebound and hangs on to it with a scrum in front. Face-off win by Vail. Shot comes through, but Colt Williams holds it. Puck is attempted to be chipped out. Grayson Martin gets it, carrying it to the middle. Is knocked off the puck, but Perkins picks it up. Is going to send it deep and into the zone. Couple Jacks changing as Vail regroups behind the net and is breaking out the other way. Gage is able to block the shot coming in off the left side. Davenport retrieves the puck. Look up! Had an opportunity to hit Jeffers streaking up the middle, but the pressure made him go up the boards with it. So it'll be an icing and back into the defensive zone for the faceoff. Skolnick on the draw. He's going to be paired with Cohen King and Riley Jeffers. Davenport, the faceoff comes to the side. Davenport is able to get it to the middle. Jeffers kicks it out of the zone. Vail sends it right back in, but they are not onside. So it's going to be an offsides and have it out into the neutral zone. Skolnick gets off the faceoff, is going to get a shot saved by Vail's goalie and holds on to the rebound. A little over 30 seconds left in the first period. Vail up 2-0. Faceoff is won by Vail back. Looks like Jeffers fighting for the loose puck. Held by Vail, chipped up, and Melby isn't able to hold it in the zone. Pressure gets through, turned it over, coming through the neutral zone. Melby is still on it. Cohen King gets it, sends it up and off the boards and out of the zone. Vail looking to regroup and sends it deep and is offsides. All right, it was set up for the second period. It looks like Hayden Rousseau, Luca Bates takes the draw, wins it back to Gage Perkins, who sends it deep. Tam is skating hard to get. Venman is able to retrieve the puck on the half board, sends it to the middle, nobody there. Puck comes out to Cole Williams, who is able to keep it in. Pass comes from Tam to Luca Bates. Luca, wow, the puck slides off of his stick when he's trying to rip that shot. Although Venman races to it, keeps it in momentarily. Cleared out, but Tam brings it right back in. Is able to fight through and get that puck deep. As Vail regroups, Tam is staying on the puck. Puck tries to come up and out of the boards. Perkins is able to keep it in the zone. Vail tries to clear it again, but Perkins is on that blue line. Isn't able to hold it in, and it clears through. Lost some edge. Nobody's able to pick up the puck. A little bit of a scramble there for it. Puck gets knocked and squirts free. Venman trying to get there first. It's knocked off the puck. Vail picks it up at the neutral zone. Sent in from deep off of the blocker to the corner by Declan. Picked up by Vail in that corner. Cole Williams is working with Luca Bates to try to get that puck free. Puck is sent free, but to the blue line where the defenseman is able to retain it. Handles the puck well, gets a shot on goal, scramble in front. Declan has at least one save there, maybe two. Colton Venman is squeezed off the puck, but good pinch by Tam. Got a little bit of momentum going here. Venman tries to pass it to the middle. Tam is squeezed out of the middle by two defensemen for Vail. Sent around the boards and sent up the middle of the ice. Touched by Colt Williams, so there won't be an icing call. Kick forward to Colt Williams. Colt's going to get it. It sends it up to Venman, or to Tam. Tam's coming up the offensive right side. Tries to get around the defenseman. Isn't able to, but sends it deep to look to go get a change. Grayson Martin steps in pursuit. Goes D to D behind the net. Turned over. Tam gets it. Sends it back deep before he changes. Grayson Martin pursuing in the corner. Defense is able to step around and comes out with a breakout pass all the way across the ice. Colton Melby trying to give chase. Looks like he's got an opportunity. Great save by Declan. Gets a blocker on it. Kicks it wide. Vail's really got some speed coming up those wings. All right, puck is sent down behind the zone and around behind the net. Isn't able to be kicked out front. Grayson Martin tries to chip it up and out of the zone, but is held in strong again by Vail. Sends it across. Rousseau's going to try to get there first, but Vail beats him to the puck. Pass comes out in front, tipped and kicked forward. Blake Yates has it as he's breaking through the neutral zone. Has an opportunity to try. Almost gets through the two defensemen. Great opportunity there by Blake, but puck slips off the end of the stick. Comes out, Emma Ward on the change, gets it, sends it into Grayson, who tips it and sends it deep. Vail coming to regroup on defense. Puck is sent back around the other side. Vail picks it up in the near corner. Sends it deep. Riley Jeffers is there to pick it up. Throws it on goal. Easy kick save for the goalie into the corner. Tries to reverse it all the way along the boards. Skolnick trying to get press there. Pass through the neutral zone is tipped by the Jags. Defense picks it up and sends it all the way down for hard skating by Vail. Beats Davenport to the puck behind the net. As Highland clears the zone and squirts free. Just misses Skolnick's stick. Regrouped and sent down the ice for Vail. Riley's able to hold it at the neutral zone. Tries to keep it into the zone. Sent up and around. Emma Ward's going to be back to the puck to pick it up first. Emma comes around the backside of the net. Passes it off the wall to herself. Vail is able to pick it up off that wall. Pass to the middle, but intercepted by Riley. Riley looks to clear the zone. Does trickle out of the zone and regrouped by Vail. Vail brings it back in, is able to get a centering pass. Davenport caught a little flat-footed there. Passes just wide, comes all the way up to the point. Shot is blocked down by Skolnick. Skolnick's got Jeffers in front of him. Doesn't have his head up. Looks like Riley had skated in just over Skolnick before Skolnick got the puck in for the offside. So reset in the neutral zone. Vail wins the draw, tries to send it deep. Not retained back by Vail. Goes D to D. Colton Venman skating hard, trying to get to the wall. Isn't able to hold it in. Kicked free. 29 gets it, goes around Gage Perkins, but Gage gets a stick on to deflect the shot. Looks like Declan was able to kick it wide again. Good shot from the point. 29. Looks like Declan was able to get another save there. Alexander Tam coming in, breaking in on the offensive side. Comes wide, throws it back across his body. Saved by the goalie, kicked free, and defense picks it up. Luca Bates pursuing, trying to hold it in. Gets a set pass to the middle. One-time opportunity for Venman, and he fans on it. Beats him back to the puck, but leaves it behind. Still battling with number 8 there. Number 8's able to clear it, not out of the zone. Tam able to hold it back in. Alex steps forward, gets a good hard low shot. Goalie gets a good kick save low. Now Vail's breaking out back the other way. Perkins is on Perkins' side. Perkins forces him wide. Shot goes up. Glove save pops up in the air and gets kicked wide and all the way down. The puck is on net, so there won't be any icing. Venman's going to get a change. Got a 1 or 2 trying to change there. Vail sends it 2 lines all the way through the zone. Colt Williams stepping up. Shot goes over Declan's glove side and rattles into the corner. Little scramble in front. Gage chips it up. Defense holds it in for Vail. Vail's defense just sends it deep back into the corner. Rousseau's going to be there first. Tries to send it back up the boards. Is knocked off the puck by Vail. Vail retains possession. Can't clear it out as Vail's able to hold it into the zone again. Puck squirts free. Alex Tam tries to clear it. Gets it out of the zone, but just to the middle ice. Number 10 for Vail drops it right back in. Cole Williams is going to get there first. Sends it up the boards. Tipped by Rousseau, but not able to clear. Good hold by Vail again. Blake Yates coming in off the bench. Flows it off the backhand to himself. Gets there first. Has an opportunity. Passes it across, and Martin almost with a good opportunity shot there, but just goes wide. Good look there. Puck is sent out. Melby's going to be able to hold it in the zone. Melby sends it to Blake, who's got it in the corner. Passes it to the middle. Grayson is knocked off the puck by a few. Puck comes out. Gage Perkins tries to hold it in. It just clears the zone, which might have been a good news because Vail was picking it up and breaking the other way. So neutral zone face-off. It looks like we have Emma Ward, Colt Melby out there on defense. Blake Yates is still out there with Grayson Martin. Rousseau steps in at center. One back by Vail. Vail goes D to D. Blake tries to pressure, but they're able to chip it out of the zone. Tipped around Colton Melby. Shot comes off the post and in from a sharp angle there by Vail. Skolnick is in with Cohen King and Riley Jeffers. Vail wins the faceoff back, is regrouping behind the net. Jeffers is trying to put pressure on. Held up momentarily, then squeezes through the skates and down through. Emma Ward's going to get to the puck first, sends it around the boards. Jeffers isn't able to retain it, and Vail picks up the puck. Coming around back behind the boards as well, trying to throw the puck in front. They're able to get it through in front, but nobody there for Vail. Skolnick picks up the puck and breaks it back the other way. Attempts to bring it in. Riley stays on side. Skolnick with a hard shot. Gets a piece of it on the glove. Skolnick is able to, good shot there by Skolnick. Melby's able to get there, puts it back into the zone, but Skolnick, who had circled around the net, wasn't back on side. So we'll get an offside call, and faceoff will be at neutral ice. Got the Luca, Venman, and Tam line out there who's put on some good pressure so far in the game. Davenport and Perkins on the blue line. Faceoff is won forward by Luca, attempting to chase down the defenseman. Puck is just squeezed out of the zone. Pass comes across and carried in off of Declan's left-hand side. Tam is back to intercept a pass to the middle, but it's kept in at the blue line. Perkins has it in the corner, chips it up. Colton Melby, looks like Tam and Vedman working to try to clear it. Fortunately, bounces back to Vail. Vail has it along the half boards. Riley Jeffers working hard. Looks like he might be laying on the puck. Picked up by Gage Perkins, breaking the other way. Passes it forward, just misses Venman, and the defense there for Vail picks it up. Cycles it right back into the zone. Sent deep into the far corner. Passed up along the half wall, back to the corner. Now it comes all the way back up at the blue line. Shot is fanned on by the defense. Then it's cleared through. Doesn't get all the way to Declan as it hits some traffic in front. Picked up behind the zone and sent down. Defense is regrouping for Vail. Venman is putting some pressure on, is able to tip it, but it kept in this, taken out of the zone. Pass is sent down to the corner. No icing call there. He just made the red line and sent all the way out. Defense was changing for Vail and wasn't able to hold that pass in. Venman gets a skate on it, gets kicked deep. Davenport back to retrieve it. Vail skating hard to pressure. Puts it up the half boards around the corner to Venman. Venman squeezed off the puck, goes back to Davenport, who passes it up, comes off a Tam's stick and held in by a strong pinching Vail defense again. Gage picks it up as it gets sent lazily to the middle, is able to pick it up and get it all the way down the ice. Alex Tam putting pressure on as number 8 comes behind the net for Vail. Goes to reverse it and then throws it the clean. Vail's breaking back the other way. Pass to the middle is tipped and intercepted by Gage Perkins. Gage looks to clear it out, is able to send it up the ice. Rousseau holds it from going deep on the zone and sends it down as well. Grayson Martin comes off the bench, isn't able to keep his skates. Pass comes across in the zone. Grayson Martin tried to get pursuit. Sent up, Davenport walls him off, isn't able to, and it's picked off of his stick by the second Vail defenseman, or offenseman. Cleared out of the zone and regroup. Blake Yates putting pressure on. Pass comes off the boards and taken in on the defensive left side. He's able to get all the way through. Good low shot. Declan with a leg save. Kicks it to the middle. The rebound comes out but is retained. Gage is going to take it all the way deep, giving a chance for some of his teammates to change. Stays with it, is giving some trouble to Vail behind the net. Sends it up and around the boards. Vail loses it as they come out of the zone. Attempted to be held, sent in, but retained by Vail. Vail's coming through the neutral zone at center ice. Shot from number 8 off the left side, blockered behind the net by Declan. Scrum for it in the far corner. Puck squirts out. Blake has it. He's looking for some help. Doesn't have a pass. Makes it to the red line. Throws it forward. Martin gets a stick on it, but isn't able to retain it. It's going to be a 2-on-1 with a bad change by the defense. Bad pass doesn't connect, so Highland Luck's out there. Emma's fighting for it in the corner. 40 seconds left in the second period. 3-0 Vail. Vail gets it short side, misses the behind the net. Skolnick flicks it forward, and Cohen Kings that wins the race there, but the defense is back on the back check. Vail has it behind. No pressure from the Jags yet. Jeffers tries to jump in and change that. Puck is cleared out of the zone. Cohen King tries to keep it there, but isn't able to retain it. Skolnick misses it as he's trying to come through. Brought in on Declan's side. Middle pass hits a skate and isn't able to get through. Vail sends it up to the point. Shot from the point hits, looks like Colt Williams gets a blocked shot there. And pressure is released as the end of the period happens. So 3-0 after 2. Vail leading the ball game. Melby on defense. Vail wins the faceoff. Is able to bring it into the zone. Pass comes deep across. Looking for that centering pass. Sealed up there by the defense. Pass comes up to the point. Tam putting pressure on. Number 10 is able to dangle and get it to the corner. Davenport's able to squeeze the puck away from 29. Walls himself gets a little bit of momentum here. Passes it up to Venman, who can't clear it out of the zone. Tam is able to get a stick on it. Davenport holding it on the wall. Two Vail there to get it from him. Pass comes through. Melby gets a good stick. Chips it up to the point. Oh, Tam almost there to knock it out of the zone and go back the other way. Luca gets it, sends it up the middle of the ice, and held in again by the defense. Puck comes behind the net. 29 picks it up for Vail. Looking for a pass. Goes up to the points again. Everybody's dodging the shots and lets him send it clean through. Puck is chipped to the middle. Luca throws it up with the backhand. Can't clear the zone. Davenport's finally able to get a hard lick on it and turn it. Vail's right back in. Passes chipped away by Luca on a good back check. Picked up. Puck tries to be sent through. 29 picks it up behind the net. Held in. Melby's going to pick up the puck behind the net. Sends it around the boards. Glenman has it. Squares off. Is able to go. Has a little bit of opportunity to get some speed. Squeezed off right in the neutral zone. Again by Vail. Scrum along the half ball at mid-ice. Tries to get kicked out to Tam, but it's intercepted. Melby steps up. Stepped around. Defense got turned around there pretty good by that nice play by the Vail wing. Scores the 4th goal of the game for Vail. Vail's up 4-0 with a little less than 12 minutes left to go in the period. Puck's brought in by Vail's D. Sent through the middle. Not picked up. Emma is targeting the slot. Sent behind the net. Puck bounces free for a rebound opportunity. Declan with a nice save there. Puck is intercepted by Emma Ward as she comes around the back net, loses the puck, circles back, and is going to get squeezes around to Vail before she throws it up. Grayson Martin is held in. The puck's held in on the boards against Grayson. Sent back out and down the ice. Number 8's going to go retrieve it. Grayson Martin is giving chase, and it makes it just across for icing. Skolnick, King, and Jeffers out there. Colt Williams and Emma Ward on defense. Emma tries to throw it up. It is retained and from the half wall just short of the corner, thrown on net. Declan with a nice save. So we're going to regroup and reset. Skolnick on the draw once again. Puck is won forward by Vail. Colt Williams picks it up, chips it off the boards. Colin King isn't able to get it out of the zone. It's held in again. Loose puck as he's not able to retain the rebound. It's in the feet. Colt Williams gets it. Riley Jeffers puts pressure as it trickles up. Good save there by Declan in the scramble. Sends it down for an icing, and it'll be back in the defensive zone. Bates on the face-off. He's got Tam and Vedman, Perkins and Davenport on defense. Held in by Vail, who beats it to the corner. Davenport and Gage Perkins have some work to do to Perkins. Rubs him off against the boards. Puck is retained for a second by Vail, but Vedman gets it. He's able to hit Tam, but the pass bounces off. However, Luca Bates picks it up coming through the neutral zone with a little bit of speed. Cuts back, gets to the middle. Shot on the net. Good save by the goalie. Tam gets there first for the rebound. Tries to throw it back off the goalie, but it's deflected. Pass tries to go to the center. Gage Perkins can't get through the Gage Perkins. Vail's coming hard. Davenport trying to come back across. Oh, shot goes 5-hole, but Declan gets just a piece of it and is able to keep it out of the net. Declan gets the rebound. Shot comes in. Declan holds the rebound with some pressure there. Rousseau on the draw, wins it just barely forward. Grayson Martin isn't able to beat it to the puck. Vail holds it in on the blue line. Pass comes through to the slot. Nice pass, but the sharp angle, Declan seals the post and keeps it out. Rousseau's trying to get the puck out of the zone. He's got a little bit of speed. Cuts back against the grain, but Vail's back check picks him up and sends it back deep. Vail's going to win the race again. Throws it out front. Nobody there as both defensemen went to the corner. Good thing Rousseau was back checking to get a little bit of a stick on it. Miscommunication by the defense there as both went for the puck in the corner and left the middle wide open. Quick change there. We're back to Skolnick, Jeffers, and King, Davenport, and Perkins on defense. Face-off won by Vail. Vail goes D to D. Shot from the point, hits Davenport in the leg. He's able to clear it to the corner. Cohen King gets it, sends it right back to the Vail defenseman who's pinching along the boards. Shot goes high and held up top by Declan as he keeps it high. Perkins and Davenport still on D. Luca, Bates, Tam, and Venman on the offensive zone. Puck was won all the way, trickles out of the zone. Venman's got an opportunity with a little bit of speed. He's coming up the side, but Vail is able to get back. Shot is directed wide easily by the goalie. Puck comes to the point. Davenport retains it momentarily, sends it, but is intercepted as it's coming through. Puck comes to the middle of the ice. It's a puck race to it. Declan spins it to the corner. Davenport's going to get there first. Chips it around the first. Comes to Venman, who sends it out to Tam. Tam makes a move at center ice. Gets it into the zone and sends it deep. Nobody's chasing it, though. Everybody's out of gas. Oh, there's a potential turnover. Tam jumps in, gets there, sends it in on net. Good goalie, good save by the goalie. And a little scrum in front there as it looks like either Luca or somebody was trying to put pressure on a potential rebound. That line continues to be the one putting the most pressure on from Highland, with Luca, Tam, and Venman playing more in the offensive zone than any other group. Luca Bates has it, tries to win the faceoff. It's won by Vail. Vail chips it around and sends it all the way down. That should be an icing call on Vail, and we'll set and redo it. Rousseau, Bates, and Martin come out on offense. Colt Williams and Colton Melby on defense. Rousseau, face-off is won by Vail, comes back to Melby, who keeps it in the zone. Chipped up into the boards. Colt Williams is there. Tries to throw it towards the net. Is deflected behind it. Rousseau skating hard, trying to put some pressure. Intercepted on the half wall by Grayson Martin, but it's turned right back to Vail. Vail gets it across, and Vail's coming up the right side for Declan. Left the puck behind him, and Blake Yates is able to pick it up and get it back to the neutral zone. D-to-D pass. Martin is trying to pressure. Pass comes all the way through, misses everybody, and will go all the way for an icing. .742 left in the third period. Vail is leading 4-0. Declan's playing a strong game. There's 30 shots on goal for Vail on those 4 goals. He's keeping the Jags at least in the neighborhood. Face-off is won again by Vail. Comes up and Melby's able to hold it in the zone. Trickles through, just misses Rousseau's blade as he had an opportunity to fire a shot. out to the neutral zone, chipped in, held by Rousseau, who comes back the other way. He bumps into his own player. Vail's able to intercept that puck. Left it behind him. Cole Williams is trying to squeeze him off the boards. He's able to get it up and out. Blake Yates, the fallen defenseman. Blake has some speed. He's got Martin with him. He's wedged off by a strong skating Vail defenseman. Martin gets it, holds it back into the zone with the backhand momentarily, gets kicked free, pops up and out of the zone. Davenport has it as they look to regroup. Sends it back into the zone as some of the Jags' offense was changing, didn't have a good passing angle. Jeffers comes out of the box, puts some pressure on the neutral zone. Held in there by Blake Yates. Rousseau is looking for the puck to squirt out. Still been fought at center ice. Squirts out to Vail. Vail passes it to the middle. Breaking in on Emma Ward. Comes in just off sides. And we'll reset it in the neutral zone. Skolnick, King, and Jeffers out there. Emma Ward and Davenport on defense. Puck is won back by Highland. Davenport almost turns it over, but is able to get it out up to Cohen King. Cohen's coming up the right side. Comes in off sides as somebody was a little overzealous before the puck got into the zone. Same group out there for the neutral zone faceoff. It's won by Vail forward, but Davenport retains it, sends it deep, right to Vail's defense, can't get it into the zone. Kicked out to the neutral zone and breaking up the Declan's left side. Skolnick on the back check is able to force the puck to go around the board. Puck is in the mess in front. Davenport is able to pick it up and out. Squeezed off of the puck there. 29 has it in the corner for Vail. Looking for the slot there. Pass tries to go back to 29. Misses him wide. Puck goes around the side. Emma Ward giving chase. Sent around deep behind the net. Puck comes out front, but nobody there. Jeffers is putting some pressure on. However, they're able to send it deep. Skolnick picks it up, pokes it by, and Jeffers sends it around him. Now Cohen King giving chase. Number 8's going to get back to it first. Cohen still pressing around the net. Jeffers is able to almost pick his pocket. He's able to retain possession, although centered pass, almost an interception there. Jeffers is still trying to give him. Shot comes in all the way from the blue line. Declan holds it with his leg pad and covers it up for the whistle. Bates on the face-off, Tam and Venman out there. Puck comes through. Perkins is able to chip it forward. Someone steps up for Vail, gets a shot, but it's deflected wide. Packus comes up to the top. Perkins is able to hold it on the half wall. Gets it up to his own player, but it's kicked right back to him. Tam gets it, tries to send it deep. Held in by Vail before getting into the zone. Picked up at the neutral zone by Vail, coming back the other way. Puck is sent back all the way across. Perkins is going to get to it first. Pressure coming from Vail. Tries to reverse it, but leaves it out front. And rebound is Declan with 3 saves there on the rebound, scrambling with the extra stick. Declan doesn't have a stick. There's a penalty coming on Vail. So Declan had lost his stick. There was a penalty coming on the Jags, but the penalty's canceled out because of the goal. Shot that was sent through and deflected high and over Declan's shoulder and into the net. Rousseau out there for the face-off draw with Grayson Martin and Blake Yates. Davenport and Melby on the defensive line. A little bit of a delay at the scorer's table as they record what was going to be the penalty before it was waved off for the goal. And we're set and ready to go. Rousseau wins it forward, but Vail's wing turns back, picks it up, carries it into the zone. Coming around the backside, looking for that centering pass. Reverses it. Declan is chasing it and reverses course and is able to get a wraparound back behind the other way. No pursuit on the back end allowed that winger to just reverse course, and everybody was going the other way. Smart play by him. We got to have somebody chasing back the other way. Coming in with some speed once again, coming behind the net. Blake Yates is trying to poke it free. Leaves it for his D-man. Blake was able to shift off and hold it on the half wall. Davenport coming into the corner as well. Puck is tipped free. Grayson Martin is able to clear it out of the zone. Grayson gets the puck, looking for an opportunity. He's getting pestered by the back check from Vail. Not able to clear it. Kicks it to the middle. Vail's breaking back the other way. Melby steps up and intercepts it at the blue line. It's brought right back in off sides by Vail, and there will be a whistle. 2:30 and counting in the third period. 6-0 Vail. Shots are 36 for Vail, only 8 for Highland. Skolnick, Jeffers, and King on the face-off. Perkins and Ward back on D. One back again by Vail. Pushed in. Perkins chips it up and out, but doesn't get out. There's good wall coverage. Scramble in front. Skolnick engaged, trying to work against Vail's 2 in the corner. Picked up by 29. He's got no pressure to the front of the net and steps through and scores the goal. Face off, one back by Skolnick. Emma Ward giving chase, but it's pressured high, and it's going to be pressed to the goalie, and Declan covers it up. Minute 20 left in the game. 7-0 Vail. Face off will be to Declan's left. Luca Bates is going to be on the draw with Venman and Tam. Colt Williams and Davenport on defense. Shot comes through, tipped up, and a little bit of a Colt Williams is able to knock it free. Held into the zone momentarily. Venman's able to chip it up and out. Tam is coming up. We got a little bit of a momentum, 2-on-2 here. Holds it there, looking for a pass. Throws it, tipped up and over, and hits the net behind the goal. And it'll be a face-off on the offensive zone. Jags are going to change, which is going to drain most of the rest of the clock out. There's 40 seconds ticking down. Let's see if they can get a good shot or two on net before the end of the period. Rousseau's going to be on the draw with Grayson Martin and Blake Yates. One sent to the middle, but nobody there as everybody was chasing. Coming up the defensive right side with some speed. Blake Yates, back checking hard, is able to step forward momentarily. Number 8 is able to retain possession, sends it around the board. They're going to play catch behind the net. Sent out front. Melby's that late, but not able to pass to the middle. Sent wide. Blake is able to cut in front of number 8. Hold